is really wet, sorry. And the camera's backwards, so I don't know what's happening. I'm like, hang on, I'll just not look at the camera and do my hair and then, okay, that's better. This is this side. How complicated is that? Anyway, so this is the first time I've been recording on my laptop, so I'm a little bit confused. But I have a laptop! Hello everybody, my name's Grace and welcome to my little podcast called Babbles Travelling Yarns. You can find me on Instagram as, can I remember? Vanna Willemule on Instagram and Ravelry. This is a podcast about travelling and knitting and what I find as I go and the challenges I face and then some of the interesting things I found. So this week I'm back on the road. Technically I'm in a fancy apartment because I thought we'd need to ease ourselves back into travelling properly. So James arrived in Cairns and he was totally surprised. He wasn't able to get internet when he was travelling in any of the stops. So the last episode that I uploaded, he didn't get to see. So he was totally shocked. And I was like, yes, victory. So that was exciting. And he was so tired when he arrived. So I just took him, brought him into the place that we'd rented, and we've basically been getting used to jet lag for the last couple of days, really 4 or 5 days. I think we're into it now. I think we're all right because I'm about 3 hours ahead. So like I'm supposed to wake up at about 11 o'clock here at that 6 or 8 o'clock in Perth, whereas James was like totally out by like 24 hours it seems. But it's fine. We're all sorted now. So we're in Cairns in Queensland in Australia, and it is the launch pad to the Great Barrier Reef. Now we haven't done any touristy stuff yet because we've been sorting out, James has to get his bank sorted, he has to get a phone, he has to get lots of different things sorted. So we've been kind of getting used to jet lag, and it's great that we have that much time to do it because literally we have like 9 months. So that's pretty awesome. So we've also been looking around to buy a van with a mattress in the back so we can travel down the coast and see how we do with that. So that's exciting. I think we have ourselves set on a van. The problem is that with all of these backpacker vans and with our budget, they've travelled a long distance, they've gone a long way, and they're all about 300,000 kilometres on the clock. If you can get one that's younger than 2000, that was only like 16 years old, that's pretty good going. So yeah. So, if it breaks down, that's fine. But James has pre-christened whichever van we're getting as Loafy because they look a little bit like sliced pan loaves. So Loafy, hopefully we should be getting her this afternoon. She's been gone to, I call her a she. James! He's reading something. I think she's a she. I'm going to call her a she. So she's getting her fan belt replaced and her coolant tube replaced because apparently it was due to blow up when the girls did the checkups. But I think it's good that they did find something that showed that they did a thorough service. Convince me, guys. Convince me. It's going to be fine. So yes, James arriving was exciting. It was wonderful. It was lovely. But he also brought so much yarn. And this is like vacuum packed. He had everything in a vacuum pack. Yes. It's the best thing ever. And this is actually, I've sent off 2 things already to a friend in Perth who's learning how to knit. I gave her some of my scraps from my first ever socks, my Singapore socks, and so I sent them the rest of it off to her because she started knitting a scarf with it, so she needed more. So I got James to bring up some. So these are a little bit squished, but it's going to be fine. Come on, poof out, lads, poof out, poof, poof, poof. So I went a bit mad and I got James, because I still had an address in the UK, so I was like, right, let's West Yorkshire Spinners this up. And they did, and I got some Arnie and Carlos as well. So we'll start off with some plains that I like, that I'm going to do some contrasting heels, cuffs and toes. So this is the milk bottle. Oh, I can't remember any of the rest. It's not written on here. That's unfortunate. They're nice. I think these are in the, this might be the spices. This is like cardamom or something. And this is nice. A nice blue. That's not very good, is it? West Yorkshire Spinners. So these are all Signature 4-ply. 75% wool, 25% nylon. And softy. 35% of the wool is blue-faced Leicester. So that's pretty. And then to go with that, I got some of the bird colorways. Now this, I believe, is the Kingfisher. Yes, this is Kingfisher. And these are going to be for my father, for his socks, because they have he goes swimming every morning in the River Shannon. And it's a special morning when they find Kingfisher, when the Kingfisher flies past with the blip of the gold and the blues. It's like this silvery, beautiful, just sets them up for the day. So, and the other people in this club have got Kingfisher tattoos, but Dad's not a tattoo man, so I'll make him some socks instead. How about that, Dad? So I'm gonna either combine it with this one or this one for heels, cuffs, and toes. The orange isn't quite orangey enough on that, is it? Yeah, so it's probably going to be these. We'll see. Or maybe this. I have many options. And then I bought this for myself because I like it. So I think this is the pheasant cutaway. So as well, I can either do heels, cuffs, and toes with this as well. So that's going to be pretty. It'll keep me going anyway. I also got the Arnie and Carlos. Now, when I first bought these, I didn't realise that they were only 50 grams. So I'm like, oh, they're so cheap. They're 50 grams. So this is the full. I think this is fall night. I think this is summer night. In the Arnie and Carlos Regia. Shane Maya. The design line. So these are also going to be lovely. I'm going to do cuffs, heels, and toes with this. Yes, this is what I'm going to do because it has that blips of oranges. Pretty. So that's going to be nice. Then, one more West Yorkshire Spinners. Oh, this is the owl colourway. I'm going to make these for James. Update on the my other socks. These ones that I have been making, which are quite similar, I think. Quite similar to this. They're too small for James. James has bigger feet. So these are now my socks, and I've entirely lost the impetus to knit them. But I got like another couple of inches on the plain over. So yes, that's my whips. That's my whip. But I'm going to just have another go with these and do heels, cuffs, and toes on with the milk bottle, I think, as a contrast. I don't think I can do just plain socks anymore. I have to have contrast cuffs, heels, and toes. So much more ends, many more ends. So yes, that's where I am with this. But I have my little clock stitch marker that I did. Where's the camera there? This way, Grace. This is so cute. So yeah. When my mother was stop it, Grace. My mother, my lovely, lovely mother, was down at my granny's and she was wondering, Grace, do you want anything or do you want me to say anything? I was like, I want you to go to the shop in Clonmel and get me some wool, please. Get me some yarn that you would like some socks out of. So, this is the Super Bamboo Superwash, and this actually is the same type of yarn that I made my first Singapore socks in. I've just realised it. Just realised that. So I love this. I love this yarn. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So this is 50% virgin wool, 25% polyamide, 25% viscose. So there's no bamboo in it at all. Why is it called Super Bamboo? What? I don't know. Oh, it was only €8.50. This was like £9 when I bought it. Cheap as chips. Clonmel in South Tipperary. Beautiful little village, or town, beautiful little town. This, I've never seen this. This is actually a Super Rico design. I think it's the same. Oh, it's so nice. Look at all those colours. Pinks and purples and blues. Little greens, kind of olive greens. Oh, that's nice. And it's kind of got a bit of barber poling in it, a little bit. I've never really done anything with that before, so we'll see how that turns out. And this is 100 grams, 420 meters, 75% virgin wool, 25% polyamide. Lovely. Nice. So I'm going to get those for Mum because she bought them for me. Thank you, Mum. So now, I also got knit prosings. So these are 2.5, which are my my size of sock needles. And yes, I'm really excited about these because look at them, they're so shiny. So I'm going to try to knit. You could do so much with DPNs, can't you? You can do cabling, you could do socks, you could do sleeves, I could start my proper Cozy Memories blanket on it. I have only minis that I've knit with, but that's, I think, what the point is. It'll grow so slowly. But the big thing that I've been doing this whole week when I've been on holidays, on the bus in and out from town, just trying to sort out the car, is this. Oh, so I've been waiting for this. I bought this when I was in my second last week or so in England. I bought this when I went to, it's a shop in Bath called A Yarn Story, and it's absolutely lovely. Anyone near Bath needs to get in there right now. So nice. They have everything you could ever want. I think they just got a shipment of Sweet Georgia, I think. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to try some of that. Anyway. So I got hedgehog fibres. Everyone had been talking about it, and I was like, oh, I really do want to get some, but it was quite expensive. And I was like, do you know what? I'll just get one, and I'll see how we do. And then I might make a shawl out of it. And she was so nice inside there. We decided that I'd knit the Pebble Beach shawl, but then I decided, actually, no, I don't really want to knit the Pebble Beach shawl. I was like trying to think of a million things that I wanted to do with it. And eventually, I gave up and I left it at home and I went travelling. So I asked Mum to pack it because I definitely need that in my life. And my mum sent across a bag to England. And then James brought it down with him in his bag. And I'm ashamed to say that I probably took up more than his clothes did. And I already have a full suitcase and a full rucksack. I was trying to be minimalist, it didn't work. The problem is most of it is wool now. I've been saying this a long time, so I need to definitely go on a yarn diet because we just did a budget and I'm like, right, I cannot afford to spend $40 on a skein of yarn. Like, that's ridiculous. That's a whole day's worth of food. So Well, I have plenty to knit with. Look at it. I mean, I'm going to be stopping in if I see any yarn shops and I'll be doing little clips and stuff, but I won't be able to afford to buy any more. But I will be doing extensive clips. If I find any, that is. We'll see. We'll see. It's a bit hot up here for knitting. Doesn't stop me. So this is a sock yarn by Hedgehog Fibres, and this is a unique colorway designed for the yarn story in Bath. It's called Loopy, so Loopy, and it was so lovely when it was skeined up, and it's still gorgeous with that. So it has like all different colors of blues and greys and blacks and speckles, and oh, it's so lovely. It's just my colors. Ah, so nice. So it was so nice in the skein, but I had to use it. So I had to. Oh my gosh, I am not able to. I've never knit from a skein before. I was so tangly. It was just awful. So I'm just keeping it around, like tied up like that, because I don't want to lose that ball band. I think that's a good, kind of cute little idea. Just use a little hair tie, which I probably need right now. Put it away. Put the hair away. Okay. So I have been knitting, and I printed this off in work. I have been knitting the, you can tell it's a well-loved pattern by all the tea stains all over it. Where is it? Tea. There it is, tea. So this is the Narita Express shawl by Marcia. Marcia! I'm loving it. I am loving it. I'm totally knitting it wrong. I thought I was starting off with 4mm needles. Turns out the needles that came when I bought them in the UK are actually 5s. So it's going to be just a little bit bigger. I hope I have enough yarn. I think I do. So this is the Narita Express shawl. I cannot believe I have not finished off this row before starting. Oops, sorry. So they're a little bit pushy over here. They're Knit Pro somethings. They're, those rainbow color ones. So they're a little bit hard to push over this this join, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm just loving the yarn. It just drapes so nicely. That might be because I'm knitting with a slightly bigger needle, but it's just lovely. So Marcia has made this available for free until August. Is that right, Marcia? It's about 6 months it's going to be free for. And it's my first ever shawl pattern. I'm not designing it, although I am, because I'm not following it right. I have this terrible tendency. I have the attention span of a 4-year-old, I think, probably. And I knit, get halfway through, something happens and I stop, and then I get back up and I start knitting again, and then I forget which side I'm supposed to be. Is this the wrong side or the right side? I don't know. I should really be using stitch markers for that sort of thing, shouldn't I? Oh, it's fine. So I'm a very slow flicker, you can see. I've just started being a flicker. I still start off all my rows with a bit throwing it, just because I can't seem to start it. I don't seem to have the tension right. When I start, I need to have a couple of stitches in and then I switch to flicking because it is a bit faster, but I'm not very fast. So I'm just trying to be Mina. Trying to copy Mina and her podcast, The Knitting Expert. I've just watched her new one actually, with the new little, I think it was episode 60. 60, Mina! 60 episodes! Oh, wow! Super impressive. I'm on episode 8. Yay! Yes, so I'm just going to get to the end of this row really slowly, and then I'll show you how far I've got. I don't know if I'm all the way. I mean, I suppose it's a small little shawl, isn't it? And maybe it'll block out a bit bigger. I don't have blocking wires or anything with me. I only have water and a couch. I'm staying here until Saturday day, and it's Thursday day now. Yeah, so I'm trying to upload this podcast while I have Wi-Fi, because I won't have Wi-Fi on the road. Yeah, so it takes quite a lot of Wi-Fi to upload stuff like this. So I'm gonna keep it probably quite short because I haven't finished anything. because I'm slow, as you can see. But I'm really impressed with this. I started this when I got the yarn, and I'm like almost, like, I'd say I'm 2/3 the way, but these last rows are really long. I understand now, everyone talking about shawls. When I say really long, I mean like probably like 200. Ooh, very long. I am going to, hang on, what do I need to do there? So I've just knit that. That was yarn over. Just keep knitting. I did it. Ah, I did it. Yay! Okay, right. Let's see how long this is. I'm doing this on like, I think it's 120 centimeter cable. So stretch out, you bad boy. Okay. So it looks like this. It's so pretty. Look at those little eyelets. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, there are a few eyelets. Oh yeah, there's an extra one in there. Just about. Oh. Can't do it. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm amazed how simple it is to knit a shawl. I've been scared of knitting shawls. Like, increases? I don't know what that means. But it's just doing yarn overs, and it's super, super simple. And it just drapes so nice. I don't even know if I'm going to have to block it. Super drapey. Maybe it's because I just knit, I knit on bigger needles. So, I don't know where this is going to go. This is probably going to be decoration on Lofi. Just turn her over the back. And how do you wear this? This is how you wear it. I'm like, you know, one of those Irish refugees, not refugees, Irish immigrants going to America. America. Yeah. That's how you wear it, right? Yeah. That's how I'm going to wear it. This way, Grace. Okay. So that's basically, stop it. That's what I've been doing. So it's been so lovely. Oh my gosh. So it's my birthday month this month. It's May. And I got an amazing little present in mail. I was like, that's so sweet. It's the first time anyone has ever given me anything on Ravelry or anything. It was absolutely lovely. Where is it? It was because I've been thinking about knitting shopping bags. Like, you know, kind of just basic kind of going to the shops and putting your stuff in them. So I don't have, because I don't use any plastic bags. And I got this wonderful present from, oh my gosh, Melanie Douglas, who is Knitting Mama 79 on Ravelry. And it was this, it's this shopping bag design. Look at that cable going up the middle. So sweet of her, and she gifted it to me. And I have 360 yards of worsted weight. I don't have worsted weight cotton. I have worsted weight wool. I suppose you wouldn't want to get it wet, would you? And they would felt then, I suppose. It's only a shopping bag though. I'll see, pet. I'll see. And I have very fine, like acrylic, which I could probably hold 2 or 3 double, but I can't buy any more. So I'm gonna improvise. So I had notes. This pen, I've been carrying it with me the whole time. It was given to me by the girls at work in Exeter. Thank you, girls and boys. Ollie. And it's a fountain pen, and I love it so much. I'm gonna get a converter so I can just pull it straight out of the pot of ink, so I don't have to use the plastic, these bits. I don't have to use those plastic bits if I have a converter. I'm gonna do it somehow. Ugh, hair gets everywhere. Episode 8. Yes. Oh, yes. The last thing that James got me, well, James brought with me, was all of my old notions in this little suitcase, and I'd left them at home. I meant to bring them with me, but I didn't. So they were the two most important ones was this lovely snips, snip, 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 snips, and this amazing thing. It's by Boy, and it's a Swiss Army crochet thing. So you have like all the different sizes in one thing. How neat is that? And you just don't miss it. And actually, it's really easy to use. So what sizes have I got? I've got 6.5, 3.5, 4.25, and 5.25. So that's so cool. I think that's, yeah. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I was using, I think I used the pink one most. And basically you just hold it like that and it's actually quite comfortable. It's really, really comfy to hold. I think they have two sizes. They have I think it's like a green one and this purple one, or it might be blue and a purple. But this is the sizes that I found were the most useful. I think they have like slightly bigger ones or slightly different in-betweeny sizes. So you can get two if you like, but they were brilliant. And he also, now James, because he's very fancy and his family are lovely, he got into premium economy on the flight, and it was like exotic, you know. But he got these little pouches with, you know, like the eye mask and the earplugs and your little toothbrush and stuff in them. But he got me two. But I think he got one for himself and one for me. And then he was like, you can just have the other one. I was like, hey, because I have two things going at the moment. So it's my new notions pouch, just to have like small little ones. So I've got all of my little notions that I just made. That was I just made. And I've got tiny little folding scissors, needle stoppers, some safety paper clips, and these other thingies. So they're in all of my bags, not all of my bags, two of my bags that I'm actually working on right now. And that is it. I haven't done any embroidery. It still has the tag on it because it's a bit tricky to do. But yes, so I'm going to pop in a few little clips of places that I've been and things that I've seen while I'm in Cairns. Hopefully I'll have a few more. I only have one right now, but I'm going to pop in a few more here. So, yes. Hello guys, I'm in Cairns city centre and there's a whole tree full of fruit bats. There's like three of there. They're really loud. That's what's happening. And I'm knitting on my Narita shawl by Marcia. I'm doing it, Marcia! I'm never going to get it finished by, I think you were closing the thread like now, because it's Monday afternoon here, which it'll probably be Monday morning sometime. Anyway, bye! Hello guys. So here, this is effectively the only bit of sandy beach that actually exists probably in Cairns City. The rest of it, as you can see, is all mud flat. And in the back here, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little family of pelicans that live there. So James doesn't like pelicans, but I'm making him shoot them anyway, just because it's hilarious. So because there's no beach, they've actually built a beach pool that is free for everybody to use, and the place is just absolutely gorgeous. They've imported fake sand, and there's amazing fish fountains, and it's just lovely. So we spent a lovely time there. This is our new van. Look at the little flowers. Don't look at all the dents. They're just cosmetic. So, this is our lovely new van. James has called it Lofi. We've explained about Lofi because it looks like a sliced pan. So you've got a little window. Just one though, so we can sleep in it. And no one's going to be able to look in because we can just block that one off. So it's not too bad. Isn't it so cute? Home for the next 2 months. Ah. rainforest knitting. And it was raining a minute ago, so I really could have used this cape. Actually, I think I'm doing this wrong. I should be starting the applied border now. But I'm in a rainforest, Marcia, so we'll manage, won't we? We're on the Sky Rail, and you're basically in a gondola, and you're floating over the rainforest, and it's beautiful. We're learning about trees, and we're learning about different ways that trees fight for the light in rainforests. It's very dramatic. James says we should add in some explosions or slow motion action shots, you know, like knitting in slow motion, extreme knitting. So this is Din Din, or Barren Falls, over which we are floating at the moment in one of these gondolas. And there's a legend that says that all of the creeks and rivers in Australia were created by a rainbow serpent, which I thought was absolutely lovely. And it was really, really impressive seeing this. James.
Hello.
It's hot. We're just taking off from the last port and we're going to end up in Kurunda. We've got one to ourselves. And look, the floor. We have a floor that's made of glass. Because we're diamond class. Aren't we classy, James?
Classies.
Yeah. It's so cool. And it's only rained a little bit. Look how high we've come already. Oh my gosh, scary. Scary. Not really. Look how cool it is. I figured out the applied border. Figured it out. I got this. And I've discovered that if I sit, I knit. That's the rules. What's that sound? I'm really scared. It's okay, right? It's gonna be okay. It'll be fine. Just keep knitting. It'll be fine. Awesome. Bye. Look at that river going over it. And it's through my feetsies. I'm flying. Where's the crocodiles? I have not seen one crocodile yet.
Riverboat.
Disappointed. Riverboat. Is that a crocodile? No. Over there? No. No crocodiles. What's a girl got to do to find a crocodile?